Uh, Broom, rain. Okay. 212. We think about it. We say, there's a place across the bend, Three Brothers. They've got rooms, $50 a night. We say, okay, well, why don't we just take a taxi there? It's still pouring. And now, a tropical rainfall is like nothing to fuck with. It is like sheets of water coming down without stopping, accented by lightning bolts that feel like they're inches from your head. And if you have a bad thought, watch out. So happy thoughts, happy thoughts. We get a taxi. Doesn't start his meter, which is fine because he's a Bali taxi, which is supposed to be the ones that you're supposed to trust.
No, it wasn't. It was a fake Bali taxi.
But no, it said Bali. I looked at the door.
I know, but it was still a fake one. It didn't. Yeah, they all say Bali taxi, but the Bali taxi is that light blue color, and they have their logo. The other Bali taxis are like the more turquoise blue, the fake ones.
No.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying. If you look at an actual Bali taxi, it looks like.
So it's a light blue. All of them are light blue.
Lighter blue.
Yeah, I know the light blue. But they're all that color.
Yeah, they're all the same. It's a totally like.
And so you're saying they're saying they're blue. They're Bali taxi.
Yeah.
How do you know the difference?
You have to know what the actual Bali taxi looks like, and you check the meter when you get in the cab if it has like a real meter that's on.
Wow.
And the guys also wear the uniform.
So he called a fake taxi?
And he just called the first taxi. Like, they just flagged down a taxi.
He didn't call a company? He called...
He called the guy at the front to flag a taxi.
Okay. Learned something. That just happened. So we get in the taxi, Three Brothers. He takes us in. He doesn't start the meter. Fine. He takes us down the back way. Fine. He's going in the right direction. He passes the hotel. Okay. Then he turns down a path. And now we enter into waist-deep waters. And he says, eee. Now, for the driver to be concerned in these conditions makes me want to, upchuck. And he goes, oh, there's your hotel. There it is. Three Brothers. There it is. There's no sign. There's no life form. There's nothing around this back-hidden, waist-deep watered street. So we literally can't get out. If we open up the door, we're going to be flooded in. So he pushes through. We come into another hotel. 2 kids are at the desk. There's some television on and a flashing fluorescent light. He smokes a cigarette. He must be 13 years old. He pulls out a cigarette. He's smoking a cigarette. And he says, oh, isn't it right here? And the guy says, no, it's down the road and to the right. And then he goes, yeah, so down there. So if we want to get there by foot, we have to walk back through the waist-deep flooded waters, and I am sure they're infested with eels and all sorts of various disgusting diseases. We opt not to do that. And we say, can you take us there? Can you take us there? And we just keep on saying that until he says, yes, of course, yes, sure, yes. So he turns the car around, and then he drives back through the waist deep. Still no meter. We finally arrive. He's relieved. And I think, okay, well, he must have just forgotten to put his meter on. Oh, well. The ride itself was probably 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. Wesley said, we should ask him what his fee is. I said, I don't think so. We're just going to tell him what it is. We get out of the car.
But I was also the one who said we should not ask him about the meter.
Oh, that's true. I said, Wesley, he doesn't have his meter on. He said, yeah, I know. I'm going to wait. And we actually didn't say anything about the meter until the end of the trip. And we didn't say anything at all. So then Wesley gives him a 10, which was more than enough for the trip, actually. And we get out, and he says, oh, you gave me 10. He said, yeah. He goes, it's 50. And then I said, if you want to, you don't get to tell us your price. If you want to tell us your price, you start the meter. If not, we'll tell you what it is. And we gave him his fee for 10, and then we went up. We made a reservation at Three Brothers. And I think it really is owned by three brothers because they have, that kind of relationship where, they're bound forever and eternity and they just kind of have to deal with it. Now you're looking at right now the room for three brothers, which is actually kind of like wonderful. The balcony is completely open with these bamboo sort of curtains that are, you're like outside and inside at the same time. It's got a lovely fan and a thatched roof and a mosquito net for a full bed. So we're walking across, the guy shows us the way. It's unlit. Wesley is, helping me as he does. And he bites it in a fake part of ground where he comes, oh no, watch out, Denmo. He's, apparently I'm just going to like combust in a bajillion pieces, so he has to be nearby and make sure I don't mess up. So he takes a step, and he steps right into a gutter, and he slides in and makes a big gash. And, generally speaking, he's okay. But we come back in, we come upstairs, and he's bleeding from his leg, which you can see here clearly. Gash, blood, and Wesley. Yeah, it's a flesh wound in Bali, of the highest order. We say, oh, do you have any ice? No, no ice. Restaurant's closed. Do you have any water? No, no water. Restaurant's closed. Okay, do you have a first aid kit? So we make it to a new room. Great. And he says, I'll help you. Bing! I give him money. He gets on his motorcycle to drive through the waist deep to the mini mart. Gets a bottle of water, some gauze, some medical tape, and yeah. So now here we are, day something. Every hour in Bali is like years of a life, and
Happy
yeah.
birthday, Denmo.
Happy birthday! It's a pretty special birthday.